Arvind Fashions has stitched together one of the strongest portfolios in Indian fashion retail. Now, from iconic denim to premium brands. But in an era where trends change as fast as Instagram Reels, how does Arvind stay ahead? So, hello and welcome to ETStudios. I'm Himanshi Tiwari, joining you from the Great India Retail Summit 2025. Let's unravel the strategy with Kulin Lalbhai, Vice Chairman of Arvind Fashions. Kulin, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Kulin, at this point in time, Arvind is a name synonymous with denims in India, right? But if jeans are invented today, how would they look like?
So, when jeans were invented, the entire of denim were in workwear, which means that they used to be simple, essential, rugged, which can be used for a very, very long time. If you look at denim today, I think it's less of workwear and it's more a fashion statement. So, if I think denim had to be reinvented, we'd figure out a way to make denim a lot more fashionable. I think there would be a lot more embellishments. And from a whole manufacturing technology, how can denim become shorter runs, quicker turnaround, faster, responsive, more attuned to a faster change in trend. So I think that's the future of denim. Perhaps someday you'll be able to print a pair of denim rather than, long lead time, the way we produce them today.
All right, I've also heard about a collaboration with H&M you did last year. What was that all about?
See, we work with a lot of large global brands. One of the things you are maybe referring to is on the circularity side.
And also
where
some technology to make
Yes,
it more
so
sustainable.
we are working with technology with Purify, where we will be able to take used garments, in a sense, decompose them, make them back into raw material, and then spin them again into yarn and make new products out of
Okay.
it. So, how to make fashion completely circular? That's one of the things we are working with, a very new age technology, and many of the global brands are supporting us in this initiative,
All right.
including H&M.
Retail earlier used to be about real estate, location, 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 but now perhaps it is about data, right? We all are talking about data. How is Arvind Fashion sort of adapting to it?
So the new real estate, as you very rightly said, is the smartphone. And I think the whole business model of fashion used to have the retail store at the core. The new core is the smartphone. And I think all of us as businesses are recalibrating our business models so that we can bring fashion to the smartphone in the most powerful way possible. So Arvind Fashion started this journey in 2011. At that point, we barely had any digital business. Today, 25% of our revenues comes from digital, which is online marketplaces and our own .coms. And we have worked very hard to build the new age capabilities of how to produce for this channel, how to create direct engagement with our customers. Today, most of our marketing is digital marketing. We have trends and drops of our products that hit our websites weekly. We have a supply chain made which is a lot more responsive to online demand.
Yeah.
And we can deliver, to every pin code of India faster and faster. Today, this just 4 months back, we were the first to launch on Zepto. So, now a US Polo is available in 8 minutes, to your home. So we are constantly evolving, and I see a world tomorrow which is a complete omni-channel world, and perhaps even 50% of our business will be digital in times to come.
All right, so reaching the last mile is what on the cards as right now. But India is also known for its textiles, but we still sort of depend on the global brands for luxury fashion. First, why are we not able to change that image yet? And second, are you ready to change that image for India?
Well, that's a great question. I think you are seeing the emergence of India as a strong voice in fashion, and it's starting with more the fusion and Indian wear. You are seeing Indian designer labels going truly global. So I think the beginning of India having its unique fashion statement to the world has begun. Coming to Arvind Fashions, whilst it may seem that we are largely only global brands that we bring to the country, there are many brands where whatever you see in India has been designed in India, manufactured in India, and delivered in India. So if you see our biggest brand, US Polo, whilst it is a global partnership, the entire creative engine of the brand is designed by Indians for Indians.
Okay.
So in that sense, I'm very of the very clear opinion that no longer do we just replicate what is in the West. We are doing things for our customers with a India focused supply chain and product strategy. And you will see this more and more because as our customers become confident in their own fashion choices, in their own identity, Indians are getting more and more proud of being associated with products that are made in India and for Indians.
Yeah, yeah. On that note, this is the era of fast fashion. We all are talking about fast fashion, but at the same point in time, we're also talking about sustainability a lot, right? Gen Zs are talking about sustainability now. Fast fashion is, of course, good for business, but it's bad for planet. So, is there a way where sustainability and business and profitability can truly coexist in some way?
I think it's a complete necessity for the future. I think if we do not reorient ourselves completely on reducing the carbon footprint of this industry, it was going to become a huge issue. And that's why even global fast fashion brands, you mentioned H&M, they have all got commitments to hit net zero and to reduce the footprint that they have. And that is only going to happen by bringing really new age technologies to the fore when it comes to manufacturing. So, for example, the Purify JV, which we did, if we are able to create circularity for not only man made but even cotton, that is a great first step in saying that those landfills can disappear because you're reusing fashion to create fashion. Okay. Similarly, today Arvind is net positive on water. We don't take a drop of water from the ground. We make enough fabric to go around the Earth's circumference 6 times. That's the amount of production we do. And we do it completely with sewage water from the municipality, retreated, and 95% of it is reused in the process itself. So we are not adding, we are in fact not taking a drop from the ground, we are giving back to society. So these are the kind of bold ideas that will be required to make this very large supply chain fully sustainable.
All right, and now as we are, ending this conversation, we have limited time with us, Arvind. If you had to pick one global fashion trend that India will perhaps make its own in 2025, what would that be?
I think I'm seeing finally India embracing non cotton clothing. I think the future of fashion is that of interesting functional clothes, which are usually a blend of man made and natural fibers. And I think India has been very wedded to pure cotton.
Yeah.
I think
The
that is starting
linens.
to change. Linens and cottons. But I think new age nylons, new age polyesters, new age blends of these substances with cotton. I think that's the future where we will make our clothing smarter and more functional. And as Indians are embracing active wear, running, marathons, you're seeing these athleisure kind of influences come into the wardrobe. And I think we are close to the inflection point where wardrobes will start changing along these dimensions.
All right. Thank you so much, Arvind, for being a part of this conversation. Now, the clothes are becoming smarter and functional, is what Kulin has to say about the upcoming trends in India in 2025. Now, stay tuned for many more such conversations only at ETStudios as we are joining you live from the Great India Retail Summit 2025.